What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test, test, test. What's going on? All right, we're sounding good. What's going on, Hood Harvest? I see you up in here. We got a couple setups we're looking at right now. A few of the setups we was looking at during yesterday's live stream ended up going as projected, but they didn't do the moves until last night. One of those examples was GA. We was looking at GA sales yesterday. We can see all day yesterday GA just ranged and consolidated. But last night around at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it did a nice little quick drop. Then it retraced back to where it was at all day yesterday. As well as a few other charts when it's projected where we just see prices ranging and kind of retracing, preparing for possible reversals. Now, again, we do have a major news event popping off today. We're going to be going live with the members and students during that at 8:15. We got the infamous ADP, which is one of the high impact news events we see almost every first Wednesday of the month. All right, that's no surprise. We've been here before. We know how things go down around this time. So again, we can see prices still just kind of range with a lot of these charts. Again, waiting for that volume to kick in. So we're going to see if today, as well as, you know, the news we have Thursday and Friday, is going to help us have that volume kick in. So we either see these trends continue or we see a reversal and a trend change. Now, personally, I'm not against the trend continuing. I wouldn't mind that. It'll make things a lot simpler for us. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Now, of course, we are not against looking at possible moves prior to the news. But if it gets close to the news and prices still kind of range consolidating, then we're just going to simply just wait until after the news to see what takes place and what goes down. All right, y'all. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. If you need charts, drop them in the chat. We're going to wait for some more people to hop up in here, and then we're going to break down some more stuff. Just dropped this week's Bitcoin weekly analysis, so make sure to check that out. I dropped that yesterday for y'all. Y'all been tuning in for the past few weeks, so it should be nice for profit. And I also got another video dropping for y'all today as well at the beginning of New York session, so people look out for that. I'm definitely going to want to watch this one I got lined up for you. And if you haven't checked out my previous videos and content, make sure to check that out. All playlists up to date. We're about to see what this next 5 and 15 looks like. With red news, price usually goes with the daily trend. That's most news events, right? So if you haven't watched my How to Trade News playlist, definitely make sure to check that out. Like last week or 2 weeks ago, I just dropped a video where we went live with the members during FOMC, and you can see the breakdown, predict all the, you know, the projections and all that good stuff, and also break down how exactly it works. Now, again, When you go into the charts, you always want to go on the charts, reading the charts, trying to figure out, of course, the trend we're in, the direction we're going, where you want to enter and exit at. But what you got to understand behind impact news events is that's what a lot of volume comes in at as well. Now, volume naturally comes in throughout the day as well, but when price is kind of stuck and struggling, like what we see right here. Now, notice we see this a lot, and you really start to pay attention, especially going forward when we have high impact news events, especially like major news events like the one we have today or on Friday. We usually have high impact news when we either just had a trend change or price is struggling to continue or volume to break a key price level, right? So, for example, when we look at EM, last week we just broke a major level that price was struggling to break for a month, right? Because when we look at here, this was the end of September when price broke this level. We look at month back prior to this, we see August, a whole month beforehand, when we had this downtrend, price rejected, struggled to break that level, and then we had like 2 here where price was struggling to break this resistance level. How price struggled here and initially broke through this level, and now we see price kind of struggling to break through this level of traffic right here. So with the news today, we either want to see volume kicking to help us break and hold this level, continue the downtrend, or we want to see price break this level and change in reverse, right? When we look at NAS, what do we see with NAS? The NAS kind of similar situation. We're struggling to break previous levels. We see price broke the level last week. We saw yesterday price reversed and rejected, holding this level as support. Again, last week, we caught this entire push to the upside. Then we see this week price struggling to continue to make a higher high. And then we saw when price retraced to this level, it's rejected again. So again, with today, we're going to see if we're going to have some volume to break these lows and continue the uptrend, or if we're going to see a reversal and the downtrend come back into play. And look right here with GU, we see the same exact thing taking place with GU, right? And again, on all these charts, we see all the same stuff happening, like all different trends, different prices, all that stuff, in different market structures. But we see all of the same things happening. So that's why we tell y'all that there's no coincidence in the markets, and that y'all have to learn how to read the charts, because once you start to learn how to read the charts, everything starts to click, everything starts to make sense. I'm actually going to move this alert from up here to the move this alert way up here. We're going to bring this thing down to, whoops. We're going to bring it down to right here. Here. That's this part. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered anything yet. This is just a trade idea. First contributor join the free signal for Telegram. Similar to how we did last month. As far as the quarterly recap, that's how we ended quarter 2. As y'all, if you look at your calendar, it is a new month as well as a new quarter. We're now officially into quarter 4. So today I'm going to be tallying up how we did the last 2 months, so we can update the quarterly recap and also post in the free Telegram how we did last quarter. But y'all can check that out right now before I post that by just simply hitting that first link in the description. Yesterday I posted how we ended last month. We ended September 14-2, giving us an 88% win rate. Only took 2 losses September, catching a total of 35,486 pips. And I totally whiffed. How did I do that 2 months in a row? I might repost that because that's going to bother me. How did I mess that up? Can't edit this. I have a slight OCD when it comes to certain things, and this is gonna bother me. That didn't work. It's gonna be posted. Who cares? It's not like everybody saw it already anyway. Just gonna put a parentheses had to repost. So that's gonna bother me. And it makes it easier when I be breaking this stuff down. You're always gonna see a magic trick. Is what it is. Alright, so we fixed it. Alright, so we're not gonna have a repeat of the last one. Alright, so now when y'all click right here, it's gonna take you to the beginning of September. Going at the beginning of September, first trade was 50 September, was December 4th. We've been taking trades the first and all that good stuff. Right, so we went at 14-2, giving us an 88% win rate, catching a total of 35,486 pips. You click right here, it's going to take you to September, where you can check out literally every single day, every single week, what we did, and you can fact check all that good stuff. Also, every single trade we took, not only do we break down the Sunday chart analysis, but we also broke down as well as possibly entered during these long session lives. All right, y'all. We also posted some of the chart analysis beginning of this week as well. Charts have been slowly what I expected, but they're kind of range around now due to we have some news popping up soon. But yeah, another crazy month. We're about to see what this month got in store for us as well. Like I said, we're going to be posting the quarterly recap later on today, if not tomorrow at the latest. But if you want to see a sneak peek of how we did last quarter, all you got to do is just come in here and check it out. Again, you click right here. You see how we did September. Click right here. It's going to show you in August, 13-1, 93% win rate. Click right here. It's going to show you how we did July, 16-5. Right, so that's how we did quarter 3. Absolutely dominated again. And like you see on your screen, on quarter 2, we killed that as well. Went 44-11, it was an 80% win rate, catch a total of 189 pips. This is what I was talking about. I messed up right here. I'm not going to do that again. That's why I just reposted it. I don't care. Right? It's okay if I posted it twice. But yeah, right now we got a couple sets we're looking at, but we're just waiting for volume to kick in right now. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at each card, drop them in the chat. We're just chilling patiently waiting. Just chilling patiently. We want to keep it on GA for the time being. This is the one closest to a possible setup we can jump into. Now, slightly due for retracement. You have to acknowledge that. So we're really going to pay attention to what it does right here. But if we hold 92.75 as a resistance, we can look for something like 92.25 and possibly down to 91.75. This was the move we was looking for yesterday. Well, like trade, as you can see here during London session, as well as New York session, failed to break as well as hold this as resistance, and then it did a quick dump and pump right back to the upside around 9-10 o'clock last night. And this is where we're at currently, right? So we're going to see this next 5 looks like. Make sure to like the live, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're almost at 2,000. We're almost at 2,800 subscribers. We can get to that easily. Again, just dropped the Bitcoin weekly analysis for this week yesterday. Got another video lined up to drop today for you at the New York session. So make sure you have your notice on and looking for that. And make sure to check out all the playlists. All playlists are up to date. All right, new 15 just popped up. Let's see if we can hold this as resistance here. Those are doing the stream. We have not entered any trades yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student free Telegram. You see on the screen how we did last month and last quarter. Make sure to hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Again, we got news popping up today. So again, the London session doesn't really do anything, and price just continues to range. It's most likely going to be doing that up until the news. We're going to be going live with members and students during the news today. We got 8:15 the infamous ADP, so do keep that time in mind. All right, we got a couple sets we're looking at. I talked about the beginning of the live stream. Majority of these charts are kind of in retracement and reversal territory, so we're going to be seeing what happens throughout today as well as after the news. to see what side of the coin chart's going to be at. So GA is the only one that's actually at a decent place for a possible sell setup. Right now, we're watching to see if we can continue to hold this level as resistance. We just broke this level. The last 15, we're about to see if we can hold this level. New 5-minute did just pop up. So if GA can hold 92.75 as resistance, we look for sales going to 92.20, possibly down to 91.70. That's what we're going to be looking at right now. Do you use any indicators? No, I don't use any indicators. You watch any of my videos or my live streams, you'll never see me pull out any indicators. What I do and what I teach is how to actually read the charts. The thing about indicators are they can tell you usually what they're usually late to the party when they're telling you what price is about to do, right? And it's a lot easier, simpler to understand what price is doing by the charts, right? Because again, price only does one or two things: goes up or goes down. So in the beginning, the market's kind of confusing, but once you break it down and understand what you're looking at, it starts to make sense. So again, I got a whole playlist of over 70 videos titled "Day Trading Tips," where I go over how to read the chart, support resistance, supply demand, and identify trends, trend reversals, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that out. Also got another playlist titled "Trade Breakdowns" with over 70 videos as well of trades, different buy setups, different sell setups. So make sure to check those videos out. But not only indicators, I simply just read the charts and mark off the key price levels. So this is price action, support resistance, supply demand, whatever you want to call it. Well, I should see if NAS is going to try to break back above this level. If we can break back above this level, I'm not against going for buys again. That's why I got my alert here, also my alert here. So we're just waiting right now to see what it's going to do. So what you do this. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit, y'all. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker underscore weight. TikTok underscore playmaker weight underscore. Looks like GA might try to do something now. Might jump in this in a second. There we go. What's the most profit I made in a single day? I don't be showing my payouts or my P&Ls because I don't like people knowing what I got going on, but also what I make is not what you're going to make. Now, if you want to talk about win rates, risk rewards, or you want to see some of my students' results, we can talk about that because that's what's really important, right? Risk rewards is what's important, right? Because if we all jump in the trade, we all catch a nice 1-to-3 or 1-to-4 risk reward ratio. No matter what we risked on that trade, we all made 3 times that risk or 4 times that risk, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Last week we caught a nice 1-to-4. But on average, most of the trades I take are between 1-to-2 to 1-to-4 risk reward ratios. There are some exceptions where they're like 1-to-5, 1-to-6, things like that. But majority of my trades, especially when they hit all TPs, usually here's like a 1-to-5 right here. They're usually between 1-to-2 to 1-to-4. There's a 1-to-5, 1-to-2, 1-to-3, 3, 1-to-3, 1-to-3. And then if you go onto my Instagram or in the free signal for Telegram, you want to see like for dollar amounts. I said there's my student results and testimonials in there. If you go to my highlights on Instagram and go to testimonials, there's back to back over 2 years worth of receipts of student results. As well as you go into the free signal for Telegram. Again, I just posted how we did last month. Last month we went 14-2, 8% win rate. Caught a total of 35,486 pips. So you want to get some numbers in your head. If you would have caught all those pips last month, this is what you could have kind of made dollar-wise. But again, if you go to photos in here as well, there's over 2 years worth of receipts from screenshots of the signal, screenshots of positions, screenshots of trades I actually took, as well as student results, testimonials, and things like that. Like here's one of my students got 3 150K futures accounts funded by my teachings. Another student up $1,000 on the day. Here's more screenshots of things. There's another student made 1,000 on the day. I just linked this video in the chat right now. I had another student make 5,000 in a day. Here's the actual screenshot of that. Here's some screenshots of me in trades. There's another screenshot of me in trades. Again, you can see these moves and the numbers you had into the sell at 92.60. You can see at this time 91.50. So again, that's 100 pips right there. There's an SPX buy entered at 50.88. You see the price at 50.97. Again, that's a huge move to the upside. All right, so make sure to check out the free signal for Telegram and see all this stuff like that. There's another one of my students. Made 1,500 in the day, literally like 4 hours. More positions. So yeah, you can check all this stuff out. The first link in the description. But like I said, either today or tomorrow, I'm going to be tallying up and posting a recap of last quarter, which y'all see on your screens. is how we did quarter two. I got to update how we did quarter three because obviously October just began yesterday. But this is how we ended September 14-2, gives 88% win rate. We ended August 13-1, gives 93% win rate. And then we ended July 16-5, gives a 76% win rate. Right, we averaged high 80, high 90% win rates on a weekly, monthly, as well as a quarterly basis. Let's see what G is up to. It's kind of teasing us right now. It did break underneath his low, so again, we're just waiting for a volume right now. So the profit, everything else. This is the only one I like right now, so we're just gonna keep it on GA. But if we get on the membership and put in the work, how long would it take for me to fully understand? So it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about, I have different programs, right? The course, which isn't a membership, it's just a one-time payment. Then I have one-on-one sessions, which comes with the advanced play signal, as well as 2 sessions a week that are an hour long. Each session is recorded and sent to you same day. Recordings are yours to keep for life, and you also get access to the student member group chat, as well as the advanced play signal. That way you can earn while you learn. And then I just have the advanced play signal that just gets, which just has you have access to the student member group chat as well as advanced play signal. But that question also depends on your experience, right? Are you brand new to trading? Do you already know the basics? You already been doing this for like a year and you're just not profitable? It depends on where you're starting at as well, right? If somebody can tell you, I guarantee, oh, we take this many trades a day. Oh, we catch this many pips a day. Oh, I make this much every single day. Oh, we enter a trade at this time within an hour every single day, or I guarantee in 3 months you're going to be this. They're probably lying to you. It depends on you as well. Like I said, the important part is you putting in the work, right? Because when it comes to trading, again, I don't know what your experience is, right? I don't know what habits you built, right? Because when it comes to trading, you have to, especially when you've been doing it for a little while, you have to build habits. You also have to break bad habits, right? Because a lot of times from the DMs as well as, students behind the scenes, I hear this all the time. My problem is this. I keep doing this, or I just can't stop doing that. Or for some reason, I keep doing this. So a lot of times people know the mistakes they're making or what they need to do to be successful. It's just either they need a few things and another set of eyes to help them see what they're doing wrong and make something click and make sense. But the main thing is you have to break those bad habits and build those new habits in. So again, I don't know what your experience is. I mean, you can type in the chat what your experience is, but I've had students that had experience with trading and they were just unprofitable. Actually, I can just show you that. That's kind of a perfect example. But most people that come to me, they have some experience. I had a couple students that were brand new and I taught them from scratch. And they were, had the ball rolling within like 4 months. 4 months. I had another student, took about 6 months, brand stinking new. But most people that have some experience usually be around like the 4 or 6 month mark. But again, it just depends on the person. But I make it very simple. I teach from the beginning and all the steps. I teach you how to read the charts, how to identify my levels, when to enter, when not to enter, when to exit, how to manage your trades, how to compound and grow your account, and also how to make sure that you are making more than you're risking each time, right? Because I have a few videos. I actually got a video dropping later on today. But one of the biggest things that's important when it comes to trading is you got to understand what we're doing here. We're investing. So you have to make sure that your investment is worth it. A lot of times people make the mistake of trying to make their money on the front end versus on the back end. And what I mean by that is a lot of people try to put a big lot size thinking, okay, if I risk this much, I can make X amount of dollars per pip. but at the same time, you can lose that same amount per ticket as well. So one of the things I teach is to go for a big risk reward while risking a small amount of your account to consistently risking the same amount. You know what I'm saying? But let me see what I can find. Let me break this down. Like you said, how much is the one-on-one session? You click the links in the description. All the stuff's priced. The sale, I think the sale just ended though. But give me 1 second. But all the prices are links in the description. Like I said, the course is just a one-time payment. With the course, you get access to not only the student member group chat, but you get your own separate channel as well, as you get access to the New York price watch list. So not only do you have the education and the tools for success, but you also every single day at the beginning of the New York session, get my New York price watch list where I go over the charts and literally tell y'all what charts I would look at, where I look for buys at, where I look for sells at, as well as give you updates throughout the week on what the charts are doing and things like that. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this testimonial really quick. All right, here's one. All right. So this is one of the students I had, and he was with me doing one-on-one sessions. I can't remember. I think it was like either 3 months. I can't remember. This was a while ago. As you can see, this was earlier this year. But you can see he passed a couple profit from accounts. He was like, got into the upcoming week. I wanted to take a moment to express some gratitude and give a little motivation into the upcoming week. I was in search of a key trading strategy for 2024. Somehow stumbled on a way on YouTube. Never met him, never spoke to him, nothing. But on something inside me said to reach out to him, reached out, immediately signed up for one-on-one sessions. Oops. A little backstory, history on myself. Prior to reaching out, my trading win rate was 25%. In other words, I was losing, but got on board, asked a ton of questions, showed up on time for every session with notepads, pen, ready to learn. This game of trading we choose is no overnight get rich quick scheme. You have to show with patience and a strategy. I learned quick from our sessions. Oh, this was even shorter. So, okay. He said after 4 weeks, twice a week, one-on-ones, proofs in the pudding, getting payouts plus passing multiple accounts. Now, again, this gentleman here, he had experience with trading, but like he said here, he was at a 25% win rate, which means he basically knew the basics. He knew how to put money into a broker, enter buy, enter sell, and possibly, uptrend, downtrend. But that's all he basically knew. And the strategy he was using was not a good one, right? So he had some experience. And like I said, he was locked into notes. And he did ask a lot of questions. And, again, so that's what I said. It depends on who you are. Like that one, literally a month. And, he learned what he needed to. And he's making money now on his own. But, that's him. It's different for everybody. It's different for everyone. Like, I was one of the quickest people, one of my quickest students that had sessions with. Yeah, it's really tempting me. Let's just see a little volume right now. Again, we do got the infamous ADP today. 15. We'll be going live with the members and students during that. So members be on the lookout for that link prior to the news popping off. If y'all understand how high impact news events work, I do have a playlist titled How to Trade News, where I have various videos breaking down trades I took on news days, videos going over how to go about high impact news events. And then the most recent one I dropped like a week or two ago was when I went live with them. It was footage from going live with the members during FOMC. You see me literally right before the news pops off. I give my analysis, my projections, and then you see as soon as the news pops off, all the charts I talked about started to go as projected immediately. So make sure to check that playlist out as well, because again, news days aren't as scary as people make them seem. You just got to know what you're doing, what you're looking at, just like trading in general. I know the basis, but I'm not profitable. Okay. So like I said, if you know the basis, you're not profitable. Again, it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. But again, in the sessions, I literally, the first thing I ask in the first session is, what's your experience? Where you're coming from. How long you've been trading. What's your success rate? What you're trying to accomplish. And then from there, I let you tell me like what you're really struggling with, what you're really trying to focus on to improve. From there, I can break down and go from there. Like, we need to start with this first. But a lot of the times, it really comes down to the charts. Because again, when you think about making money, losing money, trading psychology, FOMO, it all comes down to the charts. You know what I'm saying? The trading psychology, stress, where you antsy in the trade, you're in drawdown, you're freaking out, you don't know what's going on. Why are you freaking out? Why do you not know what's going on? Because you don't know what you're looking at with the charts, right? It's very, very simple. Once you understand how to read the charts, everything else starts to happen. Obviously, it's not just the charts, you still got to process calculation, risk reward, all that good stuff. But essentially, I break down trading into three parts. Right? The first part's the charts, which make money, so charts for you. The second part is trading plan. You have to have a game. A lot of people, they have a goal, but they don't have a plan to accomplish that. Right? A lot of people like, I want to make 100 a day, I want to make 1,000 a week, 1,000 a day, whatever the case might be, but people have a game plan to accomplish that. And you're going to try to explain it. Because you try to win it in the market, your results are going to show that. You got to come in with a game plan. That's why during these live streams, you won't see me, flip back and forth, changing my mind between buys and sells. Every single live stream, you already see me have my buy and sell position. I already have my game plan. I'm just simply waiting for my confirmations to execute. Right? And the third part is math. Simple math. I've got to math, growing your account, maintaining your profits, right? And the strategy I use is literally damn near impossible to blow your account by following the rules I put into play. And another beautiful thing about learning how to read the charts, when you learn how to read the charts, what you realize is all the charts follow the same rules. They might all have, their key sessions that they like to have volume or move better. And, they have, the key prices. They might be in different trains, but essentially all react the same ways. And this works literally, obviously, Forex, obviously futures and indices, but also works metal stocks as well as cryptos. As well as through the charts, you'll be able to read any chart, which is a beautiful thing because now, after I read these charts, not only do I use my day trading, but I also use this with my long investments, in stocks, crypto, and things like that. And that's what made me start doing the weekly Bitcoin analysis as well, because, you know what I'm saying, to show y'all like these in all averages. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description for our free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen not last quarter, we're going to be updating that this week. Make sure the first link in the description, check all that stuff out. Again, just dropped this week's Bitcoin weekly analysis for y'all yesterday. Got another video lined up to drop for y'all today at the beginning of the New York session as well. So make sure to have your noti bells on and be ready for that. And if you've missed any of the videos or new to the channel, make sure to check out the playlist. Got 4 playlists for y'all. All playlists are up to date. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. And we can need charts, drop them in the chat. Again, we're looking at GA right now for a possible sell setup. It's kind of just been ranging here for the past 2 hours, as you can see, though. But if we can hold 92.75 as a resistance, we can look for sales going back down to 20, and also down to 70. That's what we're watching for right now. We're looking for to keep really. Okay, so like I said before, you get 2 sessions a week, and like that receipt I showed you earlier, so you get 2 sessions a week. You get 2 sessions a week. Each session is an hour long. They're recorded and sent to you the same day. Those recordings are yours to keep. And I don't know if this is your first time you just found me on this live stream, but if you watch any of my YouTube videos, literally like the last 3 minutes of all my videos, break down all the details of all my products and services. I don't know if you just ran into today's. And then on top of that, like I said, you don't with the one-on-one sessions, you don't just get the one-on-one session, you also get access to the advanced play Sigma room, student member group chat, so weekly New York live streams as well. Yeah, so we can see what GA is just holding this low right here. Like I said, if price just continues to range and consolidate up into both sessions, probably going to be that into after the news or until the news actually pops off. So that does happen. And that is the case. Don't be too shocked or surprised, y'all. All right, shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description in the free Telegram. All right. If you want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram, Telegram, Instagram, TikTok scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker_wait, TikTok _playmaker_wait_. Let me make sure. Let me know if my mic's going in and out. But y'all can contact me directly on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my single service on mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. Again, we just absolutely killed September. We've been killing it all year, honestly. I'd rather see what October's got in store for us. Technically, we haven't taken a trade since this month started. We didn't take a trade yesterday or last night. So we're, still 0-0 as far as this month's concerned. But as far as this week is concerned, we're 1-0 this week. Monday, we caught this nice EN sell, nice 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. So that's how we're doing so far this week, y'all. Again, we got a couple setups we're looking for the most part, like we talked about at the beginning of this live show. A lot of these charts are in retracement / reversal mode and territory. So we're waiting to see how the news today and later on this week is going to affect the markets to see if we're going to get volume to continue these trends or the volume is going to kick in the opposite direction and cause a trend change for this new month in the quarter we got this for. All right, y'all. Again, I got a new video dropped for you at the New York session today, so make sure you're on the lookout for that. And we're going to be back at it same time tomorrow, session 3 a.m. EST.